Hey everyone, Gem Scrolls here today, and today's video is a hint trick little tip video, and we're freestyling it because I kind of have to move from here to over there, so sorry for the wobbly camera, but anyway, so you know how when you're like diamond painting, you get all your diamonds on, da 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 da, and then as you go and you're filling in a space. I was just filling in this space here with these lovely little peach ones that are sixes, and I see a K, and I'm like, ugh, I just finished doing the Ks, like a little bit ago, and now I'm gonna have to pull out my little drill case for one little tiny drill, and it gets kind of, annoying because you're like, ah, I thought I was done. Well, I have a trick for that. And this is something that I've also seen other people post on the Facebook groups. So I know other people do this as well. But you can stick some drills next to your legend. Now, not all of my drills are stuck on because I haven't done any C's or F's or G's or whatever. So these are just letters that I've already done. You can see there's a missing one on S because I've already used one S. And then you just basically, this is a double-sided adhesive, so the drills don't come off very easily. So I will be using just my little tweezers to pry the K off, and then you can take your drill off of that and put it in its spot. Ooh, this is really hard when you're doing it with the camera. There we go. Now I'm missing one on my legend, but the next time I do my Ks, I always look over here and make sure I don't need to refill anything when I do my letters. So like, yeah, next time I pull out my Ks to do anything over here, I'll double check my legend and be like, hey, do I need to refill my legend? And it's just a really easy way so that if you're just missing like a drill, you don't have to go and like just like pull out your container for one drill. The other trick that I did really early on before I started doing before I started doing the legend trick, was that I would just go fishing, which maybe I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed, but I would literally open my container up and I would have to use a cheaper pen because like any thicker custom pen won't work for this container at least. And I would just kind of go like this until I got one on the end, and then I wouldn't have to like dump the drills out for just one drill. That's another way I would do it. Oops, I dropped that. There it is. So there's a couple different ways that you can do the whole one drill that you missed without having to like pour it into a tray just to put one drill. I suppose you could skip it until you go to the next section and you're working on K's again, but just part of me is like, no, this whole section has to be done before I go into the next section. So that's just how I work. Like I did this whole section before I moved into this section, and this section will be done before I move into this section. Yeah. But yeah, guys, so that's my hint or trick for the section and for the day. Sorry. If you're working on a bigger canvas, I just thought of this, and you have it rolled, because I often do. I leave them just on the edge that's exposed where I'm working. So I'll just put it kind of on an exposed edge. So maybe I would put it here, and I would just kind of put them in order as much as possible. And that way I can just kind of like count down and be like, oh, okay, this one's gonna be A, or this one's gonna be question mark or whatever, because it's in order. Or I might just do the fishing thing depending on how fast I'm going through it, because with the bigger one you're going to be moving it as you complete it, and the legend might be like, I roll mine because my workstation, I'll roll mine, and so my legend might be rolled up either at the bottom or the top depending on if I'm just starting or if I'm finishing. And so yeah, it's a little different for bigger canvases, but for smaller canvases this definitely works. So yeah, let me know what you think, and if you're gonna try that maybe, and see you guys next time. Have a great day.